Representative Romero's got a question.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being here. One of the points you just brought up is that because you have access to the databases, you find a much more serious crime. Is that a crime that you would not have found within any other search criteria that you currently use at Tarrant County Jail? What would be an example of a crime that you would find there because you made it like somebody just got pulled up for a ticket, to Representative Sweener's point? Now they're there and you found a much more serious crime. What would an example of that be that without 287G you would not have otherwise found?
So, sir, I'm not sure I understand your question, but if there is an ICE detainer on a person for a specific crime that ICE is aware of that is in their database,
Such as?
murder, aggravated sexual assault, kidnapping, human trafficking.
So you would not have been able to find that without the ICE database? There's not another database? So you're telling me that without ICE, someone could come into your jail and they could be a murderer, rapist, and you wouldn't know that?
No, sir, I'm not saying that. I'm not aware of all of the databases that the Tarrant County Jail has access to or is at their disposal. I'm just saying this is an additional one.
Okay, as a Tarrant County resident, I'm asking you, you've picked somebody up and you're here representing Tarrant County. Someone is in your jail. Are you telling me that someone could come into our jail, be arrested, have a history of murder, and you don't know it without the database that's provided to you by 287G?
No, I'm not telling you that.
Okay,
I'm
so
telling
then-
you what the database does provide. I'm
Okay,
not
so-
telling you what other databases do not provide.
Okay, tell me what tell me the difference between any other criminal history database that you have. Are you aware of any other law enforcement database that would house information regarding the types of crimes that you described?
Sir, I'm not a subject matter expert on jail databases. No, sir.
But you
I'm
came
not
here to speak
speculate
about
that.
a bill that has to do with people being incarcerated in Tarrant County. So as a Tarrant County resident, I'm asking you, are you leading folks to believe that are watching right now that in Tarrant County, without 287G, that there's no database that would free a murderer or rapist into our streets in Fort Worth or in Arlington or in South Lake, Texas? Are you saying that?
No, sir. You just asked a double negative. I can't possibly answer that question.
What can you answer for me?
You're asking me, do I know of all the databases that we have available? And if this one were not available, would no other database cover it? And no, I can't answer that question for you.
Okay. Do you have any understanding of the method by which law enforcement checks for criminal history?
No, sir. I'm not here to testify on that behalf.
Okay.
I'm merely, and that's what I said up front. I recommend to you the invited testimony that Sheriff Wayborn gave in person on Senate Bill 8, which is an identical bill.
In Sheriff Wayborn's testimony, he mentioned those persons of those types of crimes. So my question is pretty simple. Should a Tarrant County resident believe that without 287G, these people would otherwise be released?
Should a Tarrant County resident believe that without 287G, these people will be released?
Would have been released.
Would have been released. Well, sir, I'm not a jail expert. I don't know all the databases in the jail. I can simply take that question for you and come back to you if you'd like. I can only speak to what 287G does, which makes available the database that ICE has, which lists the detainers people have.
Okay. All right.